All right, guys, I am going to talk to you about cover photos. So I'm going to teach you a really easy method that was taught to me on how to make cover photos. The question will probably be asked, is this the only way to make a cover photo? Well, of course not. There's a million ways to make it, but this is a pretty easy system to duplicate. So I'm going to teach you what was taught to me, and it has been working. So I'm going to go ahead and first of all show you the Facebook cover dimensions. They are 851 by 315. You don't necessarily need to know that, except for what you do need to know is you see this gray area right here. This gray, sorry, I thought I wasn't recording for a second. This gray area right here is the dimensions for mobile. So when you're making your cover photo, keep that in mind that, you know, how many of us look at Facebook? Oops. How many of us look at Facebook on mobile? So you want what's important to be in this gray area. And then this area over here, maybe something not so important. And then this area right here, a lot of it gets covered up by your profile picture. So just wanted to show you that to have you keep that in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and go to clippingmagic.com. I have an account with Clipping Magic. Marcy just told me that they upped it to $3.99. It used to be $1.99. I have an account with Clipping Magic, so if you don't want to spend the $3.99 for the month or however long they give it to you for, just let me know, private message me, and I'll give you my login. It's not that big a deal, but I use it all the time. I'm sure once you see what it is, you'll probably use it too. It's great for making posts and whatnot. So the first thing I'm going to do is I need to upload an image to remove the background. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to pick this one because it's pretty easy. Okay. So up here you have a green X and a red subtraction sign. So the green is for what you want to keep. So I'm going to quickly, since this is live, outline everything that I want to keep, which would be obviously the picture of me. I'm trying to remove the background, sorry. So I'm going to outline my arm and down here a little bit. Yeah, I got it. Every once in a while, a little training stuff will pop up, so, you know, you can read it. I don't need to read it. Sorry, my messenger keeps going off. Such is life, right? Hair is kind of hard, especially with my haircut. All right, so I'm going to go like that and go down my arm, and I'm doing it really bad. I can see that some of my background is definitely going to be showing. And then I'm going to go in and take out the background so it just kind of feels out. Sorry, more training. Feels out where the green is. And you see on the right, it's showing what it'll show up like. So let's go down here, take that out. Okay, I will tell you it takes a lot of practice. I'm doing it very quickly, but you know, I've had a lot of time to practice. So now what I would do if I was really doing this is I would zoom in a whole lot and really get in there. What I do is you move on the left, your cursor, but I look on the right. And I mean, I really get in there because you don't want any of that background to show. So anyway, so that's how you do it. Once you're done, you click download and you save it to your computer, and that's that. Then you have your image with no background. Then you're going to go to canva.com, click on Facebook cover. Now remember that you want your focal image to be in the middle. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab one that I've cut the background out of. Initially I was going to use this one, but then I noticed that it looks kind of funny because I have no shoulder. So I'm not going to use that. I'm actually just going to use this one. And so that's going to be my center. But I need some sort of background, right? So you can do anything you want. The less busy, the better. My trademark, one of my trademarks is I do a lot of chevron on my posts because I'm a big chevron person. So I can maybe, and this is free, so maybe I could do a little chevron over here, make it be at the bottom. Maybe I want to fade it out a little bit so it's not so bright, like something like that. Then I could just stick my picture above it. There we go. There's my cheesy picture. And then I want to give people a call to action on my post. So I'm going to pick some sort of shape. This is cute. And so I'm going to I got to move my share screen thing. I'm going to make it pink. My colors are like that tealy, turquoisey, and pink. So I'm going to stick with my color scheme, make it a little bit smaller so it looks like a button. And I'm going to put some text. I'm going to write, hold on, click here for more info. I'm going to make it white so that you can see it. Make the text a little bit more Kristen-y. And then I'm just going to go ahead and move it onto here. And I'm going to have to make some adjustments so that it, you know, can be seen or whatever. So there's my call to action button. So if they click my cover photo, they'll see some stuff, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Another thing that I do a lot of is I do a lot of arrows. So maybe I'll search the images for some arrows, see what they come up with, and find a cute one. Oh, that's cute. We'll use this. Make it a little bit smaller. So I'm pointing in the direction. Click here for more info. And maybe I'll make it pink too, maybe. There we go. So that would be a suitable cover photo. I didn't spend a ton of time on it. It's very simple. It's my colors. You could tell it was made by me. It looks like something I would do. All right. Some people like to do some photos in the background. So you can totally do that. So I'll just pick some photos that I already have in here just because it's convenient. Oops. Let me find some deep thoughts on that one, huh? Let's see, and maybe one of me and Deacon. All right, some random pictures. I lined them up nicely. Might want to scoot that over a little bit. Bring this to the front. There we go. And then I want to fade them out because I want it to look like a background. And I might even want to make them black and white so that when I put my image over the top, the color pops. So it's just very faded. So I'll go to transparency, totally fade it out. I keep hitting the wrong button on my mouse. Filter it so it's black and white. There we go. And one more time. Fade it out so it hides in the background. Filter it so it's black and white. There we go. So I've got my background. Now I can take my image and I can actually just plop it over top. Right here. I could even go back and add my chevron in. So I'll go over lines. I think it was in lines. And I can do a little bit of this. Maybe move it back so it's behind me, just like that. I still need my call to action, so turn off my notifications. Hold on. Why is it not turning off? There we go. So I'll go back to elements, get out of lines, and I'll go to shapes. Maybe I'll just use a circle. So I've got my circle right here. Once again, my colors are pink and teal. Then I'll put my text in. Click here for more info. Pick a text that I like, make it white, then go ahead and move it into my circle, and boom, I have my cover photo. So moral of the story is don't spend a ton of time, a very simple background, a few elements of you in your main focal cover. Of course, there's not one way to do this. This is just a really easy way that anybody can do and anybody can duplicate. So once you have that, then you go to your Facebook page. So give me a second to go to my Facebook page. And I'm actually going to go to my like page. One second. All right, now let me share the screen again. Okay, so here's my like page. This is actually pretty similar to what I just did. I kind of actually like the one I just did better, to be honest. But anyway, so remember I have the click here for info. It's not as obvious on mine, so I might actually have to work on that. But if they were to click my cover photo, look at what they see. So I have a little bio here, and this was in some advice that was given to me from the course that I took. So it just says, thank you for visiting my page. It tells a little bit about me, why my page is called Be the Best You, da 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 da, and then I have a call to action. And my call to action is actually a Wufoo form that they can fill out. This is a great thing to do because not everyone is going to like or comment on your posts or reach out to you. Sometimes people will kind of anonymously message you, and I found this to be pretty successful because the first thing that many people see when they visit your page is your cover photo. It's like the cover of a book, and one piece of advice I would say is to take Beachbody out of your bio. If you do, I would maybe put it kind of nonchalantly, but nothing screams buy from me, buy from me, buy from me than lots of Beachbody stuff, I feel like. I don't necessarily mention the programs that I used or anything like that until they get to my Wufoo form. And then if you look, one of the questions asks, I'm not that familiar with Beachbody. I own a fitness program. I've never tried Shakeology. I've tried it. I drink it. Da, 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 da. And so then at that point, I've earned their trust, and they realize that that is what I do. And as a matter of fact, if you really look at my page, I don't say a ton about the actual word Beachbody or the programs. I kind of try to stick to just health and fitness. I call my challenge groups accountability groups. I refer to, let me see, I will use wording like short 30-minute workouts that have a color-coded portion system, and obviously that's the 21-day fix, but now they know what the 21-day fix is by a description, whereas I feel like sometimes people see an advertisement for the 21-day fix and they're automatically like, oh, she's trying to sell to me, So that has worked really well for me. So your assignment that should be up by Wednesday morning is your cover photo. and your bio. And if you want to, you can do a WooFoo form or whatever. They're free. You can do up to 3 forms. So I have this one for my cover photo, and then I have a coach application form, and then I have a accountability application form if they want to join a group or whatever, or a clean eating, you know, some sort of group. So those are my 3 free forms. I don't pay for the paid version because I can always go back and change the forms. Like right now I'm doing a post Super Bowl slim down, so then I just change the name of the form from that to whatever the name of my January group was. So I just change it and keep using the free ones. Please post them in the group as you're working on them so that we can kind of, you know, give you help or praise or critiques or whatever. I am not an expert. I'm not a paid professional. Some of you know just as much as me, and some of you soon will know more than me. At least I hope so. And so get some advice from everybody. Oh, before I forget, your profile picture should be you, preferably just you, smiling. Not crazy about this picture, but you know, that's just what I have to work with at the moment. Please don't put like a program or anything like that there. Like literally have it be you. If you have a picture of you and your kids, totally cool. That's fine. This is an example of me learning clipping magic. It doesn't look too great. That's me and Deacon, me and Autumn. I think I have a picture, yeah, a picture of me and my dad. Okay, obviously I'm the girl in the picture, so people are gonna know that that's Kristen. If it was like a picture of me and 2 other girls, it might get kind of confusing because they don't know who's who. So, yeah, I hope that makes sense. But anyway, I look forward to seeing your cover photos, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.